Hello, water signs. Let's see what the upcoming weekend has in store for you. And it could be about pretty much anything. Love, finances, friendship, trips, whatever comes up. We'll have 4 separate spreads. The first spread is for all of you. It's like a bonus. And then we'll have a separate spread for every water sign individually. Timestamps should be in the description box down below. Please like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. This first spread is for all water signs. We have Temperance, we have the Queen of Pentacles clarified by the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Cups, and the Hermit on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a Sagittarius or an Earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn. You know what I noticed, water signs, is like a lot of people are going to be, or a lot of people I connect with, I guess, and they're going to Virgo's birthday parties. Or they're connecting with Virgos, right? It is a Virgo birthday season. So for some of you, you're definitely getting together with a Virgo. Others of you, you could go to a Virgo birthday party and maybe you'll meet your love there, right? Because it's definitely an option. But there's definitely a Virgo here for you, for some of you. Or, you know, you're meeting somebody new through a Virgo. Okay, so because we got the Queen of Pentacles here, right? It could be any Earth sign towards Virgo or Capricorn. But the Hermit on the bottom of the deck is definitely a Virgo card. Right, it's a Virgo Major Arcana card. If I'm connecting with a male or masculine water sign, yeah, you and this Queen of Pentacles, you're looking forward to spending the rest of your lives together, right? Because the Ten of Cups at the end, it is a card of a family. It's the happily ever after card. It's a card of a commitment, marriage. It's a fantastic, awesome card. All right. Others of you, maybe you're meeting somebody through at a Virgo's birthday party, if that's where you're going. And maybe this will eventually lead to your happily ever after with that person. Others of you, you could be reconciling with somebody, a Virgo in particular, right? Because Temperance could be a card of reconciliations, healing, balance. It's also a Sagittarius Major Arcana card, by the way. Yeah. So this is definitely a love reading, water signs. Because when I do my weekend highlight readings, they can be about anything, right? But this one is definitely love. There's definitely a Virgo involved somehow. All right, cool. Cancer, we have the Seven of Swords clarified by the Six of Cups, the Nine of Cups, the Fool clarified by the Queen of Cups, and we have the Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or fellow water sign, another Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. You know what it feels like? It reminds me of like a very youthful, mischievous situation, right? So I don't know how old you are. Perhaps you used to have your best friend or group of people and you guys used to get in trouble all the time back in the day. Not necessarily in a bad way, but you used to hang out, you used to go out, used to have a blast, used to party, right? And maybe you're doing this all over again with that person or group of people. It's like you're going to party like it's 1999 all over again. Okay, that's what it kind of feels like. Having a blast, being a little bit mischievous, getting in trouble, not in a bad way, just, you know, going out, girls' night out, boys' night out, what have you, right? Going to Vegas, going to shows, going to concerts, going to clubs or something like that, right? This is definitely a fun weekend, or at least one day or one night is going to be fun. And it is with somebody you know, right? You could be getting together with somebody romantically, right? Getting back together. I don't know if it's gonna last though, but what I can tell you is that you two will definitely have a lot of fun together. A lot of fun. All right, yeah. The Seven of Swords, the first card that came out, I got a little concerned with that Seven of Swords, but with all the other cards together, and the Six of Cups clarifying it. The Seven of Swords is like, yeah, let's misbehave a little bit. Let's get in trouble a little bit. Let's run away and go to Vegas with your friend, with your love interest, with whoever. All right, let's have fun. The Knight of Wands on the bottom of the deck could be a fire sign you're dealing with, right? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But the Knight of Wands is a very fiery, very passionate energy. Right? The Nine of Cups in the middle is a card of a satisfaction and fulfillment. It's a card of a wish come true. Right? And then the Fool, clarified by the Queen of Cups. The Fool is a card of, hey, let's just have a blast. Let's be spontaneous. Let's fool around, play around a little bit. All right, so that's how it feels, Cancer. Definitely a fun weekend. All right, cool. Scorpio, we have the Emperor, clarified by the Ace of Wands. We have the Magician. We have the Eight of Wands, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with Aries, Gemini, Virgo, or any zodiac sign. I gotta be honest with you, when I saw that Nine of Wands on the bottom of the deck, it kind of threw me off. So I have to incorporate that Nine of Wands into this reading. That gives more options as to most scenarios, I guess. But you know what kind of feels like? It feels like maybe when this Emperor makes a move, your initial reaction is going to be, I'm not so sure, right? I never interpret the Nine of Wands as a rejection card. I never do. It is a card of somebody who wouldn't jump right back in, or who wouldn't jump right in. No, it is a card of somebody who would say, I'm not so sure if this is a great idea. It is a card of somebody who is still hurting from what happened to them in the past. Not necessarily between you and this person who is coming in, but perhaps you're still very cautious when it comes to jumping into or relationships or saying yes, right? So maybe, you know, what's going on here is when this Emperor makes a move, perhaps your initial reaction is going to be like, I don't know. I'm still hurting. I'm not so sure. You know, you'll have your doubts for the obvious reasons, whatever those reasons are. I'm sure they're legit reasons, right? We're not questioning that. But maybe this person will be like, all right. And they're going to go back to their drawing board and they will try again. They'll try a different approach. And that approach will work. It's like they will melt your heart. They will prove themselves to you. They may show you a different side of themselves. They may offer you something else. And you will say, okay, okay, let's give it a shot now. All right. For others of you, maybe you have a matchmaker. Maybe somebody's playing a matchmaker and matching you with this Emperor. Okay. The Magician could be a matchmaker. But if we go back to scenario number one, I think the Emperor is the person you're dealing with, right? So they're going to come in with that Ace of Wands energy and you're going to be like, not so sure. And with the Magician, they will change their approach because the Magician's got multiple tools in their disposal, right? If you Google the Magician, or perhaps if you already know, but maybe you can't see it this far. The Magician's got all the tools in front of him, right? The Magician's got a cup, a pentacle, a sword, and a wand. Right? So their initial approach with the Ace of Wands may not work on you. But if they do change their approach and come towards you with that Ace of Pentacles, it may work. It may work. Right? But what I can tell you is that this person definitely wants to be together with you. They definitely like you, want you, love you, and they want to move forward with you. And they will do multiple things to get you interested. And perhaps one of the things will work. Okay, aces and the Emperor. The Emperor, by the way, it could be somebody who comes off a little bit controlling, right? The Emperor could be somebody who likes to have everything under control. But at the same time, it could simply be an Aries you're dealing with. The Emperor is an Aries major arcana card. It's also a card of somebody who is like very well established. It could be somebody who is older than you by a lot, right? The Emperor's got their ducks in a row, basically, right? And maybe their initial approach is not going to resonate with you, but if they try a different approach, it will work. It may work. All right? Cool. Pisces, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Fool. We have the Ace of Cups clarified by the Knight of Cups, the Page of Cups clarified by the Nine of Cups, and the Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. You could be dealing with an Aries. Maybe a fellow water sign just like you, Cancer, Scorpio, or not a Pisces. You either have multiple people interested in you, Pisces, or if you're dealing with one person, you may get a little bit tired of so much attention. Right? I wouldn't be surprised if you get like, oh my God, you again? Right? But if you're dealing with multiple people, it kind of makes sense because you got a lot of cards on the table that are action taken oriented cards. A lot. Like all these pages, the Page of Swords, Page of Cups, right? The Ace of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Fool, these are all offers. Either from multiple people or the same person. All right. The Seven of Cups on the bottom of the deck. It could be a card of a multiple choice. You have all these people in front of you and you're like, okay, so what do I do? Whom do I go out with? Right? You may get a little bit love bombed. Okay? Maybe not necessarily in a bad way. But you could be like, oh my God, what's going on here? So much. This person texted me, they called me, they sent me an email, they sent me a present. And here they are on the porch, showing up in person, right? I am exaggerating a little bit, but it does feel like a lot of coming attention your way, or maybe again multiple people wanting to go out with you, or it could be like multiple invitations to different events, different parties, what have you. There's definitely love with that Ace of Cups and the Knight of Cups, right? A lot. Somebody is definitely very loving, Pisces. All right, cool.